spectacular failure of engineering. You look into the polished metal of the armory walls, and behold a walking contradiction. You are burdened with equipment that makes a complete mockery of your anatomy, an arsenal designed by fools who have clearly never walked on four legs. The titanium alloy greaves. Strapped tightly to your legs, ending in razor-sharp conductive metal claws, they completely neutralize the soft, padded stealth of your natural paws. With these equipped, every step you take sounds exactly like a mechanic dropping a heavy toolbox down a long flight of metal stairs. You are supposed to be an apex predator of the shadows, yet you arrive with the auditory subtlety of a collapsing building. The ceremonial rib blades. Strapped to your flanks with molecular adhesives, they are sharp enough to slice through a starship's hull, yet perfectly positioned in the one place your anatomy physically prevents you from ever reaching. They serve absolutely no tactical purpose other than chafing your skin raw when you break into a sprint. The Mark IV Microcaster. This is the pinnacle of their idiocy. A shoulder-mounted weapon of devastating plasma energy bolted directly to your spine. You do not have opposable thumbs. You do not have a targeting reticle wired into an optic nerve mask. To aim this weapon, you must awkwardly twist your entire torso, freeze completely in place, and hope your target doesn't take half a step to the left. They designed a crude neural link to fire the weapon, but it is notoriously faulty. Instead, you secretly learn to trigger the firing mechanism through a hyper-specific micro-contraction of your left shoulder blade. One wrong twitch because a space flea bit your back, and you could inadvertently vaporize a small forest. Your tragic reality solidifies on your very first off-world deployment. You are handed over to a master hunter, a brash, heavily armored giant who wears far too much polished gold and genuinely believes that screaming at the top of his lungs establishes dominance over the ecosystem. You are dropped into the suffocating humidity of a hyper-vegetated death world to hunt the galaxy's most lethal, acid-blooded serpents. Your master treats you like a blunt, unthinking instrument. He yanks on your electrified leash, points his ornate spear into the pitch-black undergrowth, and barks commands in a clicking dialect you understand perfectly but choose to aggressively ignore. He stops through the dry brush, breathing heavily through his biomask, announcing his presence to every living organism within a 5-mile radius. You trot beside him, your heavy head hanging low, your crimson eyes radiating a profound, soulful exhaustion. Your olfactory senses, infinitely superior to his glitching thermal scanners, have already painted a perfect picture of the battlefield. You smell the distinct, acrid ozone shift of the acid-blooded monstrosities. You know, with absolute mathematical certainty, that 3 of them are clinging to the twisted canopy directly above your master, patiently waiting for him to stop his ridiculous shouting so they can drop and feast. To your master, a successful hunt involves roaring, a dramatic reveal, and a prolonged, bloody melee combat to prove his worth. To you, a successful hunt involves simply not getting dissolved by alien acid because the idiot holding your leash forgot to look up. You do not bark to warn him. Barking is a primitive courtesy that alerts the prey. Instead,